Hello and welcome everyone. So in this session I'm going to talk about the 7th unit of MMPC-8, and the name of this unit is given as you can see on your screen: Transaction Processing System, DSS, that is Decision Support System, and EIS, that is Executive Information System. So in this unit we will study in detail about this all. Okay, so now let's start. Here the first point, as you can see in the screen, that is 7.3, information from data. So how we can get information from the data? So that's why here you see, as you can see on your screen, the first here the data you have, then information. That data is being converted into information by some kind of processing on the data. Then that information, it goes to the knowledge, and then after it becomes the wisdom. So you can see the levels. First here at the bottom level we have the data, then at the middle level we have information, then at the top level we have the knowledge and wisdom. Information processing from the raw data can be represented as information funnel. Okay, so here from the raw data, as you get towards the wisdom, so that it goes through a funnel. So that's here written: information processing from the raw data can be represented as an information funnel. So from the raw data, whatever steps are there to get the information, so that we call as the funnel, information funnel. So now next, there you have stages from data to information. So what are different stages through which the data moves so that we can get the information? So that's you have on the screen. So the first thing which need to be done is summarizing. Means you have to summarize, bringing data in the required form. Okay, means so whatever the data you have, so that you have to convert into the required form, so that you can do some kind of operation on that data. Because if the data is not in the required form, then you will not be able to perform the operations which you want to do on the data. So the second here you have second one, that is the data trimming or mining. So here the condensation or consolidation of a statistical data for retrieving information. So here given condensation or consolidation of a statistical data for retrieving the information. That's what happens in data trimming. So here we consolidate or condense the data so that we can retrieve the information. It means from the statistical data, by condensation or consolidation, we can retrieve the information. Then you have the third one, that is the presentation. So as you get the information, then you have to present that in some form. So that's here the process of depicting the statistical results in the desired form. So that it is known as presentation. And that presentation, it can be in the form of charts, diagram, or some kind of some other forms, so that you can reveal the information. Then the next stage that you have here, indexing or codification. Then whatever information you got, that you have to codify, so that you can use for further processing. So that's here given: for further processing we codify the information which we get. Then you have the type of information. What different types of informations are there? So retrieved from raw data, so the following are different types of information. First, that is given the facts. Second, assumptions. Third, given collateral information. Fourth, fragmentary information. Fifth, irrelevant information. So these are different types of information. So facts, assumptions, collateral information, fragmentary information, and irrelevant information. Okay, these are different types of information. Then you have the next one, information in managerial function. So how we use information in managerial function? So generally managerial function are at three levels. So first top, then second mid level, and then operational. So these are three levels of managerial operations, and for all these three operational for all these managerial functions, we need different kinds of information. So that's why, as you can see on the screen here, educating the managers to understand. So that's why here written, educating the managers to understand the information generation, treatment of information and application in the real decision making is very essential. So as I said that different levels of managers need different kinds of information. So we need to educate those managers to understand the information generation, treatment of the information. So how you can treat information in different situations, how you can process, and then how to apply that information in the real decision making. Because whatever whatever information we get, so those all information we use for some kind of decision making. So these things we have to keep in our mind. Then the next point that is given, information system in management. So information system in management, so that's here you see, generally systems are created to solve problems. So why we create the systems? To solve problems. So three major components in every system, that is, first it is the input, second it is the processing, and third we have the output. It means we do processing on the input and then we get the output. In a system, the different components are connected with each other and they are interdependent. Okay, what I said, a system, in a system different components are connected with each other and they are interdependent. Impact is received as data and instructions processing is done under the defined instructions, and then output is generated. So as you can see here, input is received as data and instruction. So in which form we get the inputs? So input is received as data and instruction. So data also we give as input and instruction also we give as input. Then on those data, according to the instructions, some processing is done under the defined instructions, and then we get the output. Further, the system interacts with human or computers to support. So what here given, further the system interacts with human or computers to support the operational and managerial decision making of an organization. So here as you see, further system interacts. So whatever systems we have developed for this information processing, so that interacts to support the operational and managerial decision making. So why we use information system? To make better decisions. So that's here. So different levels of use, different okay, wait a minute. Yes, as you can see here, different levels given. So first this one, information system and management level. So at this one, at the top we have the top level. So top level management here, strategic decisions, they need to make strategic decisions. Mid level managers need to take, or you can say, to make tactical decisions, and bottom level managers need to make decisions regarding operations. So that's why here for the top level, since strategic decisions are to be made, so that's why here decision support system it is required. It means at the top we have DSS, decision support system. That system helps managers to make better decisions. In the mid level we have transaction processing system. So here also some kind of processing, at mid level, since tactical decisions are to be made, so here that what kind of information system is required? So this level requires transaction processing system, and at the bottom level for operational decisions we need office automation system. Then we have this programmed and non-programmed decisions. What do we have? Programmed and non-programmed decisions. So managerial decisions particularly can be grouped into two. First, that is the programmed. Second, it is non-programmed. And programmed here it is unstructured, and programmed it is structured, and here this unstructured. That means we can take programmed decisions in a unstructured. In case of programmed decision, that is the unstructured sorry, okay, here programmed decisions here can easily be automated. What here given, programmed decisions can easily be automated and more heuristic. So programmed decisions are more heuristic rather than optimal algorithm. And in case of non-programmed, not easy to automate. Okay, non-programmed decisions are not easy to automate. So flexible access to data, user friendliness. What here given? Flexible access to data, user friendliness, graphical user interfaces, natural language support, what if analysis, else characterize information support for non-programmed decisions. So now you see. So okay, that is given non-programmed decision. So what are different characteristic here given for non-programmed decisions? Flexible access to data. So that is the flexible access to data, user friendliness, graphical user interface, natural language processing support, what if analysis, etc. characterize information support for non-programmed. So these are different kinds of information support which are required for non-programmed decision making. Then steps in non-programmed decisions here given: identify the problem, then identify alternatives, and then select the best alternative. Next here you have 7.7, that is environmental and competitive information system. The information system developed for business purposes should take into account all the conditions which affect the business transactions. So what here given? The information system developed for business purposes should take into account all the conditions which affect the business transaction. So whatever conditions affect the business transactions, so those all things should be included in the information system. So that's why here given information system developed for the business purposes should take into account. So information system should take into account all the conditions which affect the business transactions. So two major factors responsible for business changes. So two major factors for business changes. First, it is given the environmental condition. It may be local or global. And the second factor that is responsible for business changes, that is comparative factors. Development of information systems should also consider organizational structure and dynamics of the enterprise. Okay, so what I'm talking here, the topic here, environment and competitive information system. So we are talking about how environment and information system are dependent on each other. So that's why here development of information system should also consider organizational structure. So the way the organization is structured and whatever it is, the dynamics of the enterprise, on the basis of this information system should be developed. Comparative analysis. Here you see comparative analysis, shift wise, plant wise. So means what kind of comparative analysis you have to do? You need to do comparative analysis or shift wise, plant wise, machine wise, operator wise, etc. may be necessary. So these are different you can say the basis on which comparative analysis should be done. Then you have next here sub point given, Strategic information systems should have a mechanism of scanning and assimilating environmental information that are likely to influence strategic decisions in systematic way. So strategic information systems should have a mechanism of scanning and assimilating environmental information. It means that information system should be able to scan and assimilate environmental information that are likely to influence a strategic decision in systematic way. So scanning and assimilating of environmental information should be done so that the strategic decisions can be made in a systematic way. Then you have information system in functional areas and decision making. So in functional areas, just like marketing, finance, human resource, operations, in these all fields we use information system. So what are these kinds of information systems which we use in these different functional areas of management? As you can see on the screen, so marketing management system. So the integrated approach. So how we use information system in marketing management system. So you see, integrated approach comprising the data input, generation of marketing information and supply of output in the required format. So what we do here, we get data input, generation of marketing information. So from the raw data we generate marketing information, then there is the supply of output in the required format. It consists of people, equipment and procedure to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate and distribute timely and accurate information to decision making. So what it consists of? Marketing management system, it consists of people, equipment and procedures together to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate and distribute timely and accurate information to decision making. So for decision making, what we need accurate and timely information, and for that we need people, equipment, procedure, analysis and evaluation. Okay, so these all things are required for timely and accurate information. So it means we can say in simple word that timely and accurate information is required for decision making in case of marketing management system. And marketing management system help management in decision processing for pricing. Okay, so these are the things which we deal in marketing. So this marketing management system help the management in decision processing for pricing the product, packaging, new product development, product mix analysis, advertising, product promotion, policy, sales strategy, inventory control, etc. And these all things marketing management system help the management in decision processing for these all points. And marketing management system also help to prepare the reports, because reports are generally prepared for further analysis and further decision making by other stakeholders. So here next, the development of marketing information system should consist of various subsystems. Okay, it should consist of various subsystems on marketing research and various subsystems on first given marketing research. So that marketing management system should consist of marketing research, marketing planning, sales analysis and market control. Okay, so these are the subsystems which come under marketing management system. Then you have the financial management system. So how we can use information system in finance. So as you can see on the screen, there you have financial data inputs. Okay, then after there it is the processing of financial data. First what we do collect financial data then some kind of processing we do on that financial data, and then we get financial accounting system. So this one we get financial accounting system, then management accounting system, and cost accounting system. So these systems are the results of processing of financial data. So what are these financial accounting system, management accounting system, and cost accounting system? So financial accounting system provide information to government, investors, and other parties in the form of reports. Management accounting system provide reports to managers for strategic and tactic decisions, and cost accounting system provide information about cost planning and control operations to managers. So now you can see on your screen that these are three outcomes of financial information. So here financial accounting system provide information to government, investors, and other parties in the form of reports. Here management accounting system provide reports to managers for strategic decision making, and then you have the cost accounting system which provide information about the cost planning and control operations to managers. So inputs here, it may be in the form of cash vouchers, bank vouchers, sales vouchers, etc. So these are different inputs we give for financial processing. So that's here you can see processing of financial data. So inputs, it can be in the form of cash voucher, bank vouchers, sales voucher, etc. So these are different inputs, and then processing is done on those data, and then we get the output. So output, it may be profit and loss account, balance sheet, account receivable, and payable account, etc. So these are the outputs of the processing of financial. Means when we do some kind of operation on the financial data, then we get these outputs. Then next we have human resource management. Okay, so in human resource management also we use information system. So first input, so these are the inputs which we provide to information system. So organizational data, then ratio trend analysis, work analysis, cost benefit analysis. So these are different inputs which we give to information management, human resource management system. And then we get human resource planning. So on the basis of this, so you see, so this one, it is the input, and then this input, it goes here for human resource planning. And in human resource planning, what we do here, we do HR budgeting, recruitment, training, motivation, and compensation. So we think about that what is the HR budget, then what it will be the amount, or what it will be the number of people which are required for the organization, then what kind of training will be required, then for compensation and motivation, so what different things will be required. So these all things are considered in human resource planning. Then we get the output. So output here, it is the relevant formats for HR planning. Okay, so particularly for HR planning, we can use human resource management system. Okay, then we have transaction processing system. Okay, so transaction processing system means, till now I discussed about decision support systems. So what different kinds of support systems can be used. Then we have here the transaction processing system. Every information system has many subsystems like a transaction processing system, TPS, decision support system, DSS, office automation system, etc. To have a larger utility of database created for business analysis. It means for business analysis, whatever database is created, so for that database many subsystems are required. Just like here, these are different subsystems of information system, just like transaction processing system, decision support system, office automation. So here decision support systems are used by the top manager or top management. Then transaction processing system, it is used by mid-level managers, and office automation systems are used by lower level managers. So as you can see on your screen, that is the first general database. So from this database, whatever kind of information you need, so on the kind of information which you require, so you can take data from this, and then you can do some kind of processing on that data. So that's why here written central processing, and then you can get the output in any particular format. Then here you have the transaction module 2. So these are modules or different then next you have general view of transaction processing system, so that it was. Then data manipulation to get the desired information through the specific tools of management is called transaction process. Okay, so what here given? Here given transaction process. So what this transaction process? It is simply some kind of process which we do on the data, or data manipulation to get the desired information through specific tools of management. So that is known as transaction process. So different areas of management like HRM, finance, operations and marketing have various business transaction processing system. Given various business transaction processing systems are there. So human resource management subsystem, you see. So basic subsystem of the personnel function, the recruitment, placement, training, compensation and training. So these are basic subsystems of personnel function are these. So human resource management, it involves the recruitment, retention, retirement, and then it means whatever data from these things, just like from the recruitment data, retention data or retirement data. So those things, so we accumulate and then we do some kind of processing according to our requirement, and then we get the output of the, or you can say we get the required information, and on the basis of that information we can take certain decisions. Then you have, that's why here given transaction modules in human resource management. Then next you have the marketing management subsystem. Here transaction modules in marketing area. So transaction modules, that transaction module, it is nothing but you can say some kind of data we can get from those modules. Just like from sales management we get the data, from advertising promotion we can get data, then sales forecasting, from market research, from these all we get data which we need to analyze. So that's why here written transaction modules in marketing area. So these are different transaction modules. So sales management given provides information to help managers plan and monitor the performance of sales organization. This provides information, sales management provides information to help sales managers plan and monitor the performance of sales organization. So this provides information analysis of sales trends, profitability, salesperson performance, etc. So these kinds of information we generally get from this. Then the next you have decision support system and executive support system, sorry, executive information system. So DSS, so DSS is nothing but decision support system. So this is the system that supports the decision making. So it may be something like a software kind of thing. This is in detail, it is information system used by managers, used in used in making decision and to support people, not to replace them. It means a decision support system, it is used to support people, not to replace people. And this system, this DSS, is used by managers for making decision, used when decision is semi structured or unstructured. When decision it is unstructured or semi structured, then in that case we use, because in case of unstructured or semi structured, exact decision cannot be made by this information system. So that's why we need decision support system. It incorporate database and incorporate model also. So as you can see, this one, it is the DSS model. So quantified, first we need to quantify the data, so that's why I written quantified facts. Then we do statistics and data mining. We do a statistical operation and data mining on that. Then we have the data warehouse. Data warehouse, here what we do, this one, data warehouse. In data warehouse we have structured data. The first one, it was the quantified facts, okay, and that it was the quantified data. Then the next, by doing some statistical process and data mining, we get structured data. And after getting a structured data, we get knowledge. And knowledge in which form? So here predictive models. So by using some kind of predictive model, we get the knowledge. And then we have information with context, okay. Knowledge is nothing but information with context. Then on that knowledge we use some kind of assessment tools, and after using that assessment tool we make decision and knowledge with aim, okay. So the first thing, it was the quantified data. Then we get the data warehouse. Then we get the knowledge. And then, so now you see in the right hand side, processing it is. So what different processing which we need to do, and when we do processing, then what kind of data which we get, and what it is the result of that processing, that is given in the left hand side. So here you see quantified data first we get, and that when we do some kind of data mining operation, then we get data warehouse, okay. And data warehouse, it is nothing but the structured data. Then next, what we do predictive models. We use predictive models to get the knowledge. So that knowledge is nothing but the information with context. Then we use some assessment tools to make decision, and then here it is the knowledge with aim. That is the DSS model. I mean, this is very important. So group okay, now group DSS, that is known as GDS, are interactive computer based system that facilitate decision makers working together as a group to arrive at a solution for unstructured problem. So here group DSS is nothing but it is kind of interactive computer based system that facilitate decision makers working together, okay. Here many people are working together so that they can arrive at a solution for unstructured kind of problem. Typical application of GDSS include email awareness and notification system, email awareness and notification systems, video conferencing, chat systems, multiplayer games, and negotiation system. So these are typical applications of GDSS, means group decision support system. Then Next and the last one, it is executive information system. Executive information system. So it is a kind of decision support system. EIS is nothing but it is the executive information system is a kind of decision support system which help executives in decision making. So characteristics of executive information system: given detailed data from the database, since executives are critical people in the organization, so that's why the kind of information they need is also of critical value. So that's why here detailed data from the database, detailed data is required for making the decision. So here EIS contains detailed data. It integrates external and internal data. What it does, it integrates external and internal data. It presents information in graphical form, help to predict, trained and easy to use. So these are the characteristics of executive information system. So I think it is clear. Yet again I am repeating, characteristic of executive information system: it is detailed data from the database. Second, integrate external and internal data. Third, present information in graphical form. Fourth, help to predict, trained. Fifth, easy to use. So these are the characteristics of executive information system, and it is a kind of decision support system to help executives in decision making. It helps executives in decision making. So that's all about this unit. So if any kind of doubt, then please write to me. So definitely I will try to sort out your problems. Thank you.